Hi dears, how are you? Hope you are doing fine. In this video, we are going to talk about the domestic and wild animals. If you know them, it's better to know more about them. So, from this picture, we have two groups of animals. Animals are called domestic animals, and the next one is wild animals. So, what is the difference between these animals? Let us start by our lesson to know more about it. First, as objectives, we have to classify some common animals as domestic or wild. You have to name some animals that live inside the forest or inside the farm. And finally, you have to describe how man takes care of the domestic animal. So, are you ready to start by our lesson? Let's start. You can bring your book now and you can open it on page 94. So, in your book, page 94, we have to discover where do they live. I need animals. There are two animals in group A and two animals in group B. What do you mean here? We have two groups of animals, group A and the group B. Let's start by answering the questions below. What I do? I have to name each animal. It's so easy. What do we see here? We have cat. We have dog. Cat and dog are in group A. Then I have fox and lion are in group B. So, what do we have in group A? Cat and dog. What do we have in group B? Fox and lion. These are two groups of animals. Is it okay? Let us move to the next exercise. Don't forget, we have to use these animals to answer the questions. Cat and dog in group A, fox and lion in group B. I have to compare the animals, group A or group B. Which means I have to write a group A or a group B. I can play with which group? With group A or group B? What do we have in group A? We have cat and dog. In group B, we have fox and lion. Which one I can play with them? Which group? I think group B. I can keep my fox inside my house. Can I do that? Sure no. So I can play with the group A, cat and the dog. I can take care of also which group A or B. I can take care of the group A. Excellent. I can care for the animal, for the cat. I can keep it inside a shelter. I can give it food, water. I keep it clean. But can I do the same for the lion? Sure, no. So, doesn't need my care. Which group? Group A or group B? They don't need my care. B, group B. Excellent. Fox or the lion, they don't need my care. They can grow alone and in which place? We can answer this question later. So let's start or let's continue. May live in my house, in my garden or in my farm. On my farm. Which animal? Which group? Group A or group B? Sure, group A. Cat and the dog can be in my garden or in my house. but I cannot keep the lion in my house. It will kill us. So, where do these animals live? So, they live where? Which animals live inside the forest? Which group? A or group B? Which group can live in the forest? Sure, group B. Excellent answer. So from here, we can conclude that there are two groups of animals, group A or group B, whatever. Group A are animals, they are cute, they can live in my garden, I can play with them, I can take care of them. But other group, I cannot live with them, I cannot play with them, and I cannot take care of them. They can live in the forest, away from my home. Let us know what do we call these groups. In order to know what are these groups, we have to move to the next page in your book 95 to look at the picture and then answer the questions. Who lives in the farm? What do we see here? We have a farm. If I look at it, I can see horse, sheep, goat, cow, chick, for example. We have farmer who takes care of these animals. These are found inside this farm. So, look well at it. We have to answer the questions related to this picture, related to this figure. What is the first question here? Can you name the animals that you know in the picture? Yes, it's your turn now. Can you name them? Excellent. We have cow, sheep, horse, chick, goat, etc. So we can write cow, sheep, horse, chick, and etc. What do you mean? We have other examples maybe. Now, where do these animals live? We said the answer. Who lives on the farm? These animals. So where do these animals live? These animals, they live in the farm. Can these animals find what they need in this place? If you look here, we have a farmer. He is trying to put some food for the cow from the picture. So they can drink water from the river, for example. They have shelter in order to live inside it? Yes, sure, because this farmer can take care for these animals by giving them all they need. So can the animals here find what they need? Yes, sure. So I have to write yes. Who takes care of these animals? Can you know? Yes, sure. Excellent. The farmer takes care of these animals. Can you name other animals may live in this place? Can you? Yes. We can see, for example, birds. There is tree inside the farm, inside the farm. So we have birds. What other? Dog, maybe. Yes. Chicken, maybe. Cat, excellent. So we have other animals. Many animals can live inside the farm. We can write bird, rabbit, dog, cat, and etc. The last question here. Are these animals domestic or wild? We have to know what is the meaning of each word now. Domestic animals are animals that can live with us. We can care of them. But wild animals are animals that can live alone. They don't need care from anyone. They need or they get all they need from their place where they live. So, if these animals can live inside the farm, inside the garden, inside our house, and we have to take care of them, so these are called domestic animals. From previous exercise, what can I say about the group A? Cat and the dog. Cat and the dog are domestic animals, while the fox or the lion, they don't need our care, they don't need us, they can live alone inside the forest. These are called wild animals. So there are two groups of animals: domestic animals that can live inside the farm, inside the house, or in the garden. They can live with us. But the wild animals, they don't need us. They can live alone inside the forest. I hope you understand at this point. Now turn your page to 96 to move to the next. Mm. Who lives in the forest? The title. It's a big place, this forest. If I look at it, we can see lion, elephant, giraffe, mm, lizard, for example, squirrel, mm, monkey. Mm. So these are animals that live inside the forest. What are these? From which group they are? Are they from wild animals or domestic animals? These are excellent wild animals. Good. So don't forget these animals. We have to answer the questions related to them. Now guys, you have to use the previous picture to answer the questions below or to answer these questions. Name the animals that you know in the picture. As we see inside the picture, we have giraffe, elephant, we have squirrel, we have lion, we have monkey. So, can I name them? Yes. Giraffe, lion, elephant, monkey, and etc. or other animal you want. Where do these animals live? Mm. Who lives in the forest? These animals. The title for this picture or this page, who lives in the forest? We see elephant, giraffe, lion, tiger, any animal. So, where do these animals live? They live inside the forest. Can the animals find what they need in this place? Have you ever seen, for example, a man go to the forest in order to give the animals food or water? Sure, no. They get they need from this place. So I have to write yes. Who takes care of these animals? They live alone inside the forest. So no one takes care of these animals. Are these animals domestic or wild? These are wild animals. We have already finished this part. The animals that live or the animals that live inside the forest, they are called wild animals. But the animals that live inside the garden or can live with us, we can care about them, these are called domestic animals. The last question. Name other animals that may live inside this forest. I think we have tiger, snake, mm, any animal. Can you help me to know more? Yes, you can know. So, we have tiger, zebra, snake, fox, or other animals, etc. Together, guys, let us solve this exercise in your book, page 97. You have to circle the pipes that have drawings of domestic animals. Domestic animals, not wild animals. Domestic animals, the animals that can live with us. We have to take care of them, and they may live inside the farm, not inside the forest. We will start first by naming these animals. What do we have? We have dog, elephant, sheep, turtle, fish, lion, crocodile, and horse. So I have to circle the domestic one. We will start by the duck. It's domestic. Yes, I have to circle it. Elephant? No, elephant can live inside the forest. We cannot allow this animal to be inside the farm, for example. Sheep? Yes. Turtle? Can I bring the turtle to my garden and care about it? No, it can live alone. It doesn't need any care from us, so it cannot be a domestic animal. This is wild animal, so I must not circle it. Fish? Sure, yes, I can keep this fish in the aquarium. I give it food and I change its water. The next animal, lion? No. Crocodile? Also no. Horse? Yes. So these are examples about domestic animals. What is the next exercise? Also in your book. In your book, page 97. Also, you have to circle the animal that doesn't belong to the group. We have dolphin, dog, giraffe, and we have monkey. Which one doesn't belong to the group? In order to know which one, I have to classify the animal as wild or as domestic animals. Then I will move or I will remove the one that doesn't belong to the group. Dolphin. Can I live with this dolphin? Does it need any care? Sure, no. The dog? Yes. Dog is domestic animal. Giraffe is wild animal. Monkey is wild animal. So which one is the intruder here? Which one doesn't belong to the other? All these are wild animals except the dog, which is domestic animals. Excellent. So dog is the intruder inside this case. Now guys, we have to move to the next exercise in your book, page 98, in order to start by this lesson, which is caring for domestic animals. What should I do for the domestic animals? We said domestic animals, animals that live with us, we have to take care about them. From this picture, we see that we have to give them food. What other? Let us move to No more about this lesson. So how do we care for the domestic animals? You have to look at the pictures, then you have to tell me what should I do for these animals. First, we have chicken, we have cat. Chicken and cats are domestic animals. They are eating. Excellent. So what is the first thing I have to do it for these animals? I have to feed them, to give them food. Don't forget, put on your hand, the first finger is for giving them food. Mm. Next, cat and rabbit. They are drinking water. Excellent. So what should I do also? I have to give them clean or dirty water in order to drink. They have to take clean water. So I have to give them clean water. So this is the next one. I have to give them food. I have to give them water. Good. Here we have goats and ducks. These are also domestic animals. They are found in their shelter. Excellent. They have a specific place to live inside it. So what should I do for them? I have to give them water. I have to give them food. And I have to shelter them. I have to give them home. We still have things. What they are doing here? I am waiting your answer. What can you conclude here? I have to keep them clean. Excellent. Not only to keep the animal itself clean, I have also to clean their shelter, to allow them to live in a clean place. So I have to keep them clean. What should I do for these animals, for the domestic animals? We said the domestic animals are animals that can live with us. We have to take care of them. How? By giving them food, giving them clean water, shelter them, and finally we have to keep them clean. These are the 4 things that we have to do for the domestic animals. Don't forget, we have to give them food, give them clean water, shelter them, and keep them clean. Not only keep them clean, to clean their shelter also. Now, can you solve this exercise after we finished from our lesson? Yes, sure. We have to look well at the picture to circle the letter of the picture that shows caring for the domestic animals. In A, we have a dog. Someone gives this dog a food. But in picture B, the cat is eating clothes, not food. So which one is caring for the domestic animal? Picture A or picture B? Sure, picture A. Excellent. Now, in C, the man is feeding the cat. So, it's a good thing. I have to circle C. D, this is a place where some animals can live there. Yes, sure. So this is a shelter for the animal. In E, the man allowed these animals to get outside their shelter in order to find their food. Is it good to do that? Yes, sure. The last picture here, the dog is drinking water from a river or sewage, it could be. So, the water is not clear. By this way, I am caring for this domestic animal? Sure, no. So, I must not circle F. Finally, guys, I hope you understand well this lesson. In this lesson, we talked about the domestic and wild animals. We name some animals that live in the forest and others that live in the farms. Then we see what should I do and how I take care of the domestic animals by giving them food, giving them clean water, shelter them, and keep them clean. Now guys, you can solve your worksheet which has been uploaded in your application, and don't forget to join me at the Zoom meeting in order to see you and to answer your questions. Thank you for watching. I hope to see you later. Thank you and goodbye. Stay safe. Love you so much.